I've been shopping, not for the Lone Peak 5s, although they are very cool, going to be testing those in a week's time, but for this. Do you ever find yourself on the internet at night thinking, I wonder if they make that? But the answer, conveniently, is that they normally do. You know those before and after videos where someone goes from fat to a six-pack, but it's all a bit vague. Is it just the lighting? Do they really do it in 2 weeks? Is it even the same person? And that's annoying because it'd be nice if you could be motivated by those, but it's hard to be motivated when you're skeptical. Well, this is going to be the answer to that. This video is the start of a series of daily videos. Daily, like I don't have enough work to do already, but daily videos that will track my fat loss progress from today, Monday 28th of June, through to Sunday 22nd of August in 8 weeks' time. The point of those 7 times 8, 56 videos will be one, to show you exactly what's required, what's possible, and the pros and cons along the way. And two, I just want to be six-pack lean and I've run out of traditional ideas. I figure that committing to a few thousand people all at once with a daily obligation might encourage me to actually stick to the plan. Now the format is going to be simple. Every week or so I'll do a slightly longer video to discuss how it's going, like this one. The final video will be nothing but a montage of clips from all 56 videos just showing the progress. I've seen videos like that, they get millions of views on YouTube and they appear to take about 4 minutes to put together. Just once it'd be nice to get a ton of views without 2 days sat in front of my iMac editing movie clips thinking I look like Hugh Jackman in Swordfish. But that is exactly how I look. In addition, each day there'll be a really short update video, maybe not even a minute long, just recapping on what went right that day, what went wrong, how it's going, do I look any different? Update videos, their own little thumbnail picture and their own little title, so you can ignore them if you want and not confuse them with the regular videos that will be up twice a week on a regular basis as normal. So only 2 things to go through in this video: why and how. Why? I've never been six-pack lean as an adult. I've never really needed to be. From horribly fat, I got down to just fat, and then I progressed down to what I call t-shirt lean. It means I can wear a t-shirt and I can look fine. The leanest I ever got was probably last year in the thick of my endurance training. Still not six-pack lean, but not a million miles off. Lean enough that I never felt hungry. I could run a marathon though, I could do an almost 5-minute mile, I could lift weights, and I could eat without worrying about it too much. It was fine at the time. Right now I'm a good few pounds heavier than then because my training lately has been focused on just getting stronger, peaking with my 200 kilogram deadlift last week, and I did a 100 kilogram bench press yesterday. I know 100 kg bench press is not much. I've got a mangled rotator cuff though from an old basketball injury. The whole right side is weaker, everything, shoulder, chest. My arm is literally an inch smaller on this side than this side. In fact, when I got my tattoo, I literally picked the right arm because I thought getting a tattoo on it would make it look more manly despite its tiny size. Anyway, that focus on strength has got to stop because over the next 8 weeks and beyond, in fact, I've got things coming up that will not benefit from being strong and actually are really just made worse by being heavy. The focus has got to be endurance. In 1 week, a 26-mile rat race marathon over some pretty extreme terrain in Cornwall. 2 weeks after that, same type of event in the Lake District, another rat race run. Week after that, 3 Spartan events in 1 weekend, and in 8 weeks, my wedding, rearranged from last year, sort of. We ran off and got married on our own in the middle of COVID, but this will be the party bit. And after that, still lots more stuff. Another rat race event, a bunch more Spartans, loads of 10Ks, and in the autumn, Ironman June 2022 training will start. All of those events will be easier if I'm a bit lighter. I don't want to be too light, I don't want to look light, but I figure that I've got sufficient underlying size that I can afford to drop some unrequired weight, mostly body fat hopefully, and do those events at a sensible weight while still looking half decent in the race photos afterwards. So if ever there was an 8-week window that I could dedicate to getting really lean, this is going to be it. And it'll be interesting to see how dropping weight affects my strength. Can I still deadlift 200 kilograms in 8 weeks' time? We'll see. 200 kg deadlift and a 5-minute mile would be quite cool in the same day. So fat loss, how? I'll tell you how not. I've always maintained that calories in and calories out is just the physics behind fat loss, the thermodynamics, I get it. But on its own, it's not an eating plan any more than saying lift has to be more than gravity is a way of flying off on holiday. You need a plane or a meal plan. Something that takes the physics laws and applies them to something you can actually then use. Be that keto, intermittent fasting, carnivore, plant-based, whatever. A way of eating that adheres to the rules. But once you're a t-shirt lean, it's very hard to put further fat loss ahead of food, at least it is for me. I know I can have a Wagamama's and still look okay the next day, so why bother? And in fact, talking to Wagamama's, their vegan menu, we ate there the other day. Man alive, it was one of the best meals I've had in ages. Dish after dish after dish. Jenna gets very carried away ordering food. Just amazing. If you eat meat, cool. But try their vegan katsu curry and tell me you're missing something. It was 10 out of 10. Okay, distracted. So knowing that I simply need structure, I'm going to adopt a meal plan that under normal circumstances might not work. Too boring, too regimented. But I have the secret weapon of a daily video update to keep me on track. How can you replicate that if you wanted to? Photograph yourself every day, shirt off, simple as that. Stick them all on YouTube, put them in a montage. People lap up that stuff. So here's the plan. My base metabolic rate is around 2,000 calories, allowing for zero activity. So I'm going to eat 2,000 calories and then allow the activity I do to cause the deficit. Be between 500 and 800 calories a day. Don't overestimate your calorie burn for stuff like going to the gym, and hour lifting weights is not a huge calorie burn. Then the activity that I do that would cause a big deficit, so long cardio sessions, I'm going to eat half their burn. So a 2,000 calorie bike ride or run, I'll eat 1,000 calories. That's it. I've got a bunch of simple meals, so there's no mucking about each day. I know what a 500 calorie lunch is. I'll cover some of those in the daily updates, no doubt. And that is it. After a couple of weeks, I'll know if I'm on track or not, and I'll then tweak as needed. Okay, so day one update. Where am I? What I'm going to do now is set up the light and put on shorts that I will then be using consistently throughout all the photographs so that I have a consistent image to compare one day to the next and start to finish. Okay, so day one. Very little definition in the legs. Hopefully that will improve dramatically, and then coming in closer, and you have to forgive me, I'm looking at the monitor so I can see what you can see. Zero abdominal definition, not much chest, especially lower chest definition, triceps, nothing really going on. So it's about as flat as it has been for a while. Where I tend to notice differences coming in as I get leaner is underneath, so under here becomes much more defined, much more quickly, and then it starts to spread to the midsection. This is just an area of less stored body fat than in the middle, although where I hope to see it eventually most is here in the back. I notice when I get heavier, my trousers get tighter, and it's here that causes that. So this needs to go, although it's where the most fat is, so I guess it will be last to change, or at least last to be significantly impacted. So that's where we are at the moment. That is day one, relaxed. Eight weeks to go. So it is Monday, nothing else to update today. I've now got to go do my swordfish dance and get this online today, otherwise I'm going to fail at the first hurdle, and I will see you tomorrow.